Yes, Monday the 7th of March was last Monday. Will it stop doing that? I'm going to come closer to the camera because obviously it cannot.
In 2024, videos of Kate King flooded the For You page on TikTok, despite her having quit social media several months prior. The sudden popularity left many new fans feeling like they had missed out on something.
There's 2 pigeons on the roof across the road and they're courting. Oh.
The interesting thing about Kate is that her life was very uninteresting. Unlike other social media influencers who present a glamorous or adventurous lifestyle, Kate's videos were simple and mundane, featuring everyday life.
Sunflower oil here. I love the new packaging. Isn't it just so nice?
Totally.
Yeah, I love that.
Her realness and quirky personality resonated with people on a platform filled with staged content and phony characters.
What do we think? Do we think it's a bit too revealing?
So why did Kate pack up and call it a day? And will she ever return?
I cannot believe we are in this mess already. Hello everyone, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie Louise and this is my first video on YouTube, so I'm a little bit scared and very nervous.
Kate was born in the town of Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire in 1998, the only child of her parents Mick and Val, who were both middle-aged at the time, so much older when compared to other first-time parents. Born with cerebral palsy, Kate has faced numerous mobility issues throughout her life. Due to her condition, she has limited use of her left hand, making daily tasks more difficult.
Oh, careful, you just put that one over me.
As a result, her parents have always doted on Kate throughout childhood into adulthood.
Without you, I can't laugh and I can't sing.
Standing at only 4 foot 11 inches tall, today as a fully grown adult, it's no surprise Kate was always the smallest at school, which resulted in her being teased regularly. Kate's most famous bully being Will Farmer from the popular reality TV show Love Island.
Yes, Will from Love Island. I went to school with him. He was in the same year as me. I know, we're the same age. Crazy, right? He was the joker of the pack. He used to tease me something rotten and call me Squirrel. I think we just leave that one there.
It's safe to say her experience at school tarnished Kate's view of her peers, making it difficult for her to trust and form friendships with people her own age.
You know, it's really had quite an effect on my confidence overall, because as soon as I see a young person in town, I do that. I'm walking with mum and I do that. And my whole body language changes because I'm not comfortable with people my own age.
Instead, Kate prefers the company of the older generation, finding herself more at ease with a gang of OAPs than those her own age.
This is my outfit for today as well.
And being drawn to hobbies such as bowls, a sport often associated with the elderly. Despite the stereotype, Kate has been a member of her local bowls club for many years.
And the bowls were huge, or as we call them, woods. The woods were absolutely ginormous. And I've got little hands, I've got tiny little hands, so junior bowls is what I bowl with now.
And it was through this hobby that Kate first met the man that she would adopt as her granddad.
And then it was time to play bowls. Yes, Grandad picked me up at 10:30, 11ish, and we were able to have a coffee together. We had lunch together, didn't we, darling? Hello, I know you watch these videos. Hiya. And then we went to bowls for 2:30.
As Kate's parents were both older when they had her, this meant that her grandparents had already passed away when she was very young. As a result, Kate missed out on the experience of having an active and involved grandparents in her life. However, that would change when she met Henry, an elderly bowls coach at her local club. Henry and Kate formed a special bond. He quickly became the grandfather she never had. When Kate had started creating videos and vlogging, Henry surprised her with a brand new camera for her birthday to encourage her to pursue her dream of becoming a social media influencer.
God, goodness me.
Oh my gracious, Henry. Made for vlogging.
Goodness me.
Oh, Henry, that is so kind of you. Wow. Gosh, who's a lucky girl?
Yeah, I certainly am.
But viewers couldn't help but notice how affectionate and touchy-feely Kate was with Grandad, along with referring to him as darling and love.
My licorice all sort jumper, as Grandad opened the door this morning and went, licorice all
Oh,
sorts.
he said I look nice. Go on,
So it's a
come on.
competition. Well, it is actually. No, not really. Only teasing.
This caused many to speculate that Kate may have romantic interests in the old boys. This photo in which Kate praises her fellow bowler's lovely smooth legs doesn't help her case.
Ellie says, you haven't kissed a boy yet. Yeah, that's true. I haven't kissed a boy yet. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't kissed a boy.
Although not as old as Grandad, Kate did briefly date a man in his 40s. He worked at the local Morrisons, and despite their initial connection, their relationship was short-lived due to his inability to drive and their conflicting schedules. Although Kate's daily routine isn't as eventful as she makes out, and by 7 p.m. she likes to be in her dressing gown and watching Doc Martin, so maybe her heart just wasn't in it.
So our evening routine starts about now, so it's about 10 to 3. And this is when we get a bit sluggish, a bit tired and a bit So it's just gone 7 p.m. and I'm all ready for bed.
But Kate has been vocal about her desire to have children and start a family of her own, and even made videos discussing her favourite baby names.
Boy or girl, but I do prefer it with the E rather with the I. And for girls, that was an easy one for me as well. It was Amelia. I really don't like that name at all, probably because I had a girl at school called Amelia and she was horrible, so, you know, you get that in your head. For boys though, really interestingly enough, I've gone for 2 names that I don't really mention on these name videos that I like. One is Teddy. Oh, gorgeous. I love that name and it's grown in popularity now. You don't see many little Edwards, they are Teddy, and I think it's really, really cute. And also Casper, my mum and dad were like, really darling.
During her school days, Kate struggled not only socially, but also academically, and she even vlogged herself opening her GCSE results with her parents.
Hi everybody, hello. So I've just been to college, and like I promised, I'm going to open my envelope on video. So, I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit shaking. I got a D. I got a 3, in other words. That's fine, actually. I know I'll have to do it again in September, but actually, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's good, darling. Well done.
Really good.
That's well done.
Yeah, it just says mathematics 3.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'm happy.
yeah. Well done, sweetheart. That's good.
Dad,
Yep.
we'll have this all again next year. Dad, Mum and Dad look ever so delighted with that.
Kate struggled particularly with maths, and in order to resit her exams, she needed extra intuition. That's when another granddad figure from her church offered to tutor Kate. This meant him and his wife were around Kate and her family more often. They started to notice how Val and Mick treated Kate, as though she was still a child, and would make subtle remarks about how Kate should be given more independence, which didn't go down well with Val and Mick, who stopped the couple being around Kate as much. But on the plus side, Kate did eventually pass her maths GCSEs.
But you may just talk about that. Put the yoghurt pot down properly, thank you. Right.
When watching Kate's videos, you'll see that her parents do still treat her as though she's a child, despite being in her 20s.
Ooh.
They're not for you. They're for 3 little children that we know.
Oh yes, they're for the children.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Maybe because growing up, Kate had a difficult time making friends, and her parents became extra protective.
This lady came in with crutches. 1 crutch. Crutch. And her husband. And she said, excuse me, you sitting here? And I said, yeah, that's right. And she said, but you're not disabled. I just went, I am actually, I've got cerebral palsy, and I did this with my arm so she could see what state my arm's in, and she could see my splint, and then I stretched out my legs so she could see my leg splint. And she went, yeah, right. You know, you could just see her face going, yeah, right. And Mum and Dad had finished shopping, and Mum said, is everything alright? Because she can tell by my face, because my eyes go a bit like all funny and stuff, and I go really quiet. And I was like, no, this lady behind me, and I said it loudly, I was like, this lady behind me doesn't think that I'm disabled. And my mum went ape, as you can imagine, she went ballistic, and so did my dad. And the lady and man drank their coffees so quickly and dashed right out the cafe, and I've never seen them again since.
Kate's life does resemble that of a retired person, but she does try to make it sound more exciting than it actually is. She regularly mentions that there's always drama in the King household, but she can be quite dramatic and tends to blow things out of proportion. The drama for the day may just be Val burning the toast, or Mick losing his glasses.
So the next question is Amy. And from Amy, do you like to visit garden centres? Yes, we do. We're quite into garden centres, and we've got quite a few around here. So we've got one in Wendover, or just on the outside of Wendover. We've got one in Hadnam, which is our favourite. And then we've got one in Tring. And then Wendover Nurseries is our favourite, like top one, because it's got a Costa and it's a little bit bigger. I've never been to a music festival, they're not my thing. It does depend on the music. You know what I'm like with modern music anyway, I'm like, who are they when they're at home? I am a 60s girl, I do like my older music. So, you know, if there was a 60s festival, I'd be there straight away. With my little deck chair, with probably Mum and Dad, to be honest. So yes, we will see you when we're at church. A packet of peaches. Again, if I'm really thirsty and Dad's having a peach in the evening, I'll join in with that. There's a lot of northern people here in Dorset at the moment. Song to praise, falling down before. Yes, we would turn off a programme if it had swearing and every other word. There's just no need for it. There's just no need for it at all. We were talking about that the other day. We were talking about it yesterday when we were having dinner, and we were saying, well, there's no need for it. We have quite grown-up discussions around the dinner table, and we were saying, well, there's no need for it. Yeah, there's just no, even Dad said there's no need for it, so it's not just us. It's that type of day today. It is so hectic with a capital H. It's our food shop day, yay! And our Tesco's has a Costa attached to it. So we go and have a Costa. Grandad and I have a nice cup of tea. Well, we don't really do much modern things in this house.
She confidently asserts that this is the life she wants to live.
I've just replied to a comment on here going, I think they put, she's 24 but living like a retired lady. Yeah. And why shouldn't I be? Like, I'm living my life the way I want to live it, and it's none of your business otherwise.
However, at times, it appears as though she may not be fully satisfied with this lifestyle.
I always describe this as I'm existing rather than living. As you can see, we're losing weight quite rapidly. We're very, very skinny. We're very, very skinny. And I can't really show you much because I've got my pyjamas on. But my ribs are starting to show up. And I'm starting to wear really loose clothing and loads of layers to try and hide it. Because I want the whole world to think that I'm okay, when actually I'm not, clearly. I'm starting to look quite ill. I'm starting to worry everybody because I'm not eating. And I don't want to.
One of the staples of Kate's YouTube channel was her and her mum's grocery hauls. Every week they would document their purchases, But what made it entertaining was their quarrels and nitpicking at each other.
We know that grocery hauls are the most popular on this channel, aren't they, Mum?
They seem to be.
I don't really know why.
No, you've missed out the other piece of cheese, haven't you? You've gone over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't spot that.
Oh, the biggest pack there.
That's alright, Julian's. A very interesting looking British cauliflower.
Why is it interesting? What do you mean?
I was just trying to add excitement to the video. We use Worcester sauce like it's an apple. So we'll start with the vegetable section.
I forgot the Swede.
Never mind.
It's in the fridge.
Never mind.
Oh.
But the last ones that we had, they have been sour.
No, sharp. I wouldn't say sour.
Sour, sharp.
The pack I had, I thought, they've put far too much salt and vinegar on those crisps.
Yeah, they are.
I found them sort of in my mouth, almost burning my lips. So I didn't like them.
I have to lick them and then.
Oh, excuse me. We don't need to know that. Thank you. We'll erase that from the. You've got them upside down, I think. Oh no, you haven't. No, beg your pardon. Well, you pop that in the toilet on the toilet rims, yeah.
Yeah. A bag of roasted cashew nuts.
And I don't want to know what you do with those either. Thank you.
White sauce, divine. 3 lots of the cotton buds.
Yeah, they're quite a good buy at the moment. They're only 99p.
Oh, we've been to B&Q. We have a packet. And they please do little packets.
No, they don't.
I know they don't. These eggs come in boxes of 10 and they come in, obviously they're an egg, but they, obviously, cauliflower cheese, frozen cauliflower cheese.
You've got your hand over it, but... Chocolate ones there for me and Dad, yeah.
I'm going to have them as well.
You don't know.
I am. I'm going to have them as well. A cucumber from Spain.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's it.
I think it is.
Lovely.
Am I doing a twirl or anything? Oh, I'm not even going on.
Yeah, you are. I'll do a twirl with you. But...
Oh, okay.
And after showcasing their shopping, Val would give a spin to show off her outfit and read out her weekly meal plan.
Right. What does it say? Smile, laugh, be happy.
But unfortunately for Val, she did end up inheriting the nickname Evil Val by viewers due to her talking down to Kate. Viewers also took offence to Val posting a video in church about eradicating a moral filth, which pertains to homosexuality. Maybe that's why Mick chose to keep a low profile, to avoid such controversy.
Dad, you've got to be excited.
Yeah.
Amongst other volunteering jobs, Kate had a brief stint at the Fox Hills Bowls Club as a secretary. She was responsible for all the admin tasks to ensure everything ran smoothly. However, her careless attitude landed her in hot water. Firstly, Kate made the careless error of inaccurately recording payments, which led to a bit of a commotion at the club. Secondly, and what would be the final straw for Kate, was that she went off on holiday for 10 days, giving her bosses short notice to find a replacement. Kate chose not to disclose the reason for her dismissal, leaving many of her followers curious as to why she was sacked. So one of her viewers took it upon themselves to call the Bowls Club, posing as a journalist in order to find out the truth behind Kate's sacking.
I said, you and I, Kate, are going to meet in the club, and I'm going to set you some physical tasks to see if you can do them. Filling a coffee machine and refilling hand sanitizers. She was able to do them. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm satisfied. Her first solo trial was for supposedly 6 working days at the start of September. On the first day, I happened to be bowling that day, and I went into the office and I watched her, and I thought, you're not really in control of this, are you? Wednesday morning, I get a phone call at 10 to 8. Oh, I can't get in. On the Friday, I said, oh, do me a favour, Kate, could you knock me out a little notice to go on the door, just a Word document to say, why not bring a neighbour or friends? And she couldn't do it. On the Monday, she springs on me that she's going on holiday on Friday and it's been booked long in advance. You know, in terms of forward planning, on the Friday, of course, I'm on duty.
Yeah.
Because Muggins has got a cover. I just did the morning's shift and did my thing.
Yeah.
And we have a drawer in the office in which we keep a float. It's a float of £30.
Yeah.
And it's in 5 little pockets of £5 each. When I opened that drawer, there were two £2 coins and over £70 in notes. In that drawer.
Where on earth has that come from?
Well, it was money that was meant to have been put in a different place and accounted for. Manager comes back on the Monday and more or less goes ape. None of the monies had been paid properly into the bank, just sheer inability. It turned out that she hadn't entered any of the scorecards, hadn't printed updates of league things. She hadn't done any of the computer tasks. I summoned Kate to a meeting. In the presence of the club manager, I said, Kate, do you feel that you were offered all the training and help that you needed for the task? And she said, yes. Kate, you did not do one single thing right. She hadn't, not one single thing. And, I said, I'm awfully sorry, that's it. And I had already discussed with my club manager, do you feel, any development could be done? And she said, no. I said to Kate, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you wish to remain on the committee in your capacity for publicity? And she decided no. We shook hands, and that was that.
The controversy doesn't stop there, but this time it involves one of Kate's hobbies, photography. One of Kate's favourite pastimes is entering photography competitions, but she is known for some comical decisions when it comes to her entries. In the hope of getting first place, Kate tried to pass off a photograph she found on Google as her own. Despite the evidence against her, Kate vehemently denied it, but in the next breath she finally admitted.
That is it for today. I'm not a liar. It was a fib. It was a mistake. Yeah, well done. And I didn't realise that it was from Google. So I did genuinely think it'd been edited or whatever. So yeah, now I've been chucked out of photo groups.
When Kate isn't snapping pictures, she also likes to spend her time volunteering at Stoke Mandeville Hospital Radio. The hospital is unfortunately associated with former radio and television personality Jimmy Savile, who is known for his sexual abuse of vulnerable patients. But Kate is part of Steve Andrews' Tuesday Night Request show team.
The first song we have on Saturday morning is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Then we have Meatloaf, Nancy Sinatra, The Four Tops and many, many others. I've chosen this mug today. It is I Love Dubai. I've never been to Dubai, I just like pink, so that's why I've chosen this mug for my coffee this morning.
After several years in the position, Kate was eager to get to host her own show at the station. She grew so frustrated that she tried to rope in Val to make complaints to the bosses in order to get Steve off the airwaves, but to no avail. And when the viewers of her YouTube channel found out about her position at the station, some took it upon themselves to send trolling emails and calls to the station, such as pretending to be Jimmy Savile.
Got an email coming from Glenda. Hello Glenda, and your two daughters, Ronnie and Roxy, a very happy birthday to you both. Hopefully you're all having a lovely, lovely day. And they had a swimming pool party. Ooh. There's been an accident. Ooh, hopefully it's nothing too serious.
But the controversy surrounding the show escalated when host Steve allegedly made a racist joke on air while Kate was present. The incident caused mild outrage and led to an investigation by Ofcom and was reported by the BBC. The matter obviously wasn't too severe as both Steve and Kate were soon back on the airwaves.
Name one thing on my bucket list.
I have no idea.
On your bucket list?
Yeah. Name one thing that I want to do.
Oh, it's not a hole then in your bucket.
No.
You want to go on the radio,
Right,
achieve your dream. Yeah.
yeah.
Radio
Being a
presenter.
radio presenter.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Despite Kate's desire to advance her career in radio, she has repeatedly turned down opportunities that could help her achieve her goal. As Kate's audience was largely gay men, the radio station Gadio wanted to interview Kate. At first, she initially told her fans she would be doing the interview, but as the interview date drew closer, she must have had second thoughts and cancelled. She also received an invite from TV personality Rylan, who was a fan of Kate, but she also turned that down.
Yeah, they're quite good buy at the moment. They're only 99p.
Oh.
This contradiction in her behaviour suggests there may be underlying fears or doubts that are holding her back from taking risks and seizing these opportunities.
Some air freshener, and this week it is relaxing zen.
Then came the news of Grandad's sudden admittance to hospital after his health rapidly declined, and when he slipped into a coma, Kate started telling her fans that he had passed away. She explained that this was her way of dealing with his inevitable death, and when Grandad did pass away, Kate didn't take it well.
This is really a hard video to do. I cannot believe we are in this mess already. I lost my best friend. Granddad died today. As in, like, properly. He's not here anymore. There's no pretending. There's no winning him up anymore.
The harsh realities of the internet and the loss of Grandad was too much for Kate. She deleted her TikTok and retired, with the dream of becoming a big social media influencer just within her grasp.
I'm going to go and finish my tea now because it's getting a bit cold. See you, everybody. Bye-bye. That's me trying to wave in my left hand, by the way. Yeah, I know. Not great, is it?